Hi, this is my presentation for the individual assignment number 2 in the course Sustainable Venture Development Across Borders. And I will start off with part 1, acting as a sustainable entrepreneur. So when me and my team, we meet several times to brainstorm about the problems within Africa. And first of all, we came up with the more dominant problem areas that were concerning the lack of water, education, and starvation. So actually, we picked one of those 3 dominant problems, and we wanted to deep more into the problem of starvation. But actually, after attending the seminar, we realized that the problem is really broad, and maybe it would be helpful to narrow down it a little bit more. And then our team member came up with an idea, since she had some personal connections within the Niger Delta region in Nigeria. She came up with the problem area of oil spills in Nigeria, in a region called or in a small area in the Niger Delta region called Butter Creek. So then we changed our problem and started. So the next step was to come up with a solution, and the process of coming up with a solution was also a bit challenging, since we firstly had an idea of actually building a separating funnel, but then after the tutoring session where we met different tutors, we realized that they actually provided us with valuable information. So we realized that we have to focus on some other aspects that we haven't thought about before. And then we realized that the funnel will be really complicated to build. It needs to involve a lot of technology, a lot of small components. That was when we came up with a very simple solution: a sponge that absorbs oil from water. Then during the festival, one of the important lessons learned, I actually realized the importance of feedback and the importance of criticism from both the festival and actually also from the tutoring session. Generally, for me, it's pretty hard to hear like bad stuff about something I have been working before for so long. Hearing all the tutors like asking us questions, providing guidelines, and providing us with useful information, I actually realized that the process of criticizing or giving feedback is really valuable, and I'm really thankful for that I realized that during the tutoring session, because what I realized during the festival and all from the start is that as one individual, you are not able to think about all of the aspects by yourself. So even if you're in a group, you're focusing like on the same things, because you're thinking in the same directions. You have been introduced to this topic and you're discussing the similar things, you have similar thoughts, and you're just like discussing same way around. But it's so very valuable to hear opinions from people, external people that don't know nothing about your product, because then you actually can think about the aspects like, oh, I haven't thought about that, and that's when the product gets more successful. So what I learned, very important lesson learned, is that when people are asking you questions, or if they say something bad about the product, it has nothing to do with failure. It is only a way to make the product more successful. So overall, I am very happy with the whole process we experienced together with my team. For the future, I think it was very interesting, and that it prepared me more for my future career. And what's more, like the whole process showed me how valuable it is to, as an entrepreneur, to be able to adapt to change and to be flexible. If I had to develop another sustainable venture in the future, I would definitely focus to on the communication with the local people, with the area over there. I would definitely call or email the present or the existent like the organizations that work within this area now, and contact them and actually ask them about the need. Because what I learned during the course is that even if you have an excellent product, it will not be enough. Everything is about to fulfilling a need. So that's why I would like to integrate with our target market a little bit more. Ask them, do they actually need the product? How do they deal with the problem right now? Because maybe we think that we'll provide them with a solution, or but maybe they deal with the problem in a completely different way. And one important thing, I would definitely go to the Bodo Creek region and experience this by myself. I think this is really the best way. As in the Marshall case, like he realized all the issues when he actually went there, and that's why I would really like to do it by myself, to see the problem and to experience it by myself. In the last assignment, my leadership style was an achiever, since as described in the article, the type of an achiever involves it's characterized by goal orientation and group performance, but also implication to the environment involves integration of environmental issues and responding to market concerns about ecological issues. And that's exactly what I was talking about. So for me, it's really about the integration of the ecological issues and environmental aspects through the company by engaging everyone in the company. And that was everything I had in this presentation, and thank you so much for listening.